My name is Wibke. I am a German person who actually has lived not in Germany for most of her life, which kind of makes me a global citizen and a full-time foreigner wherever I go. And I'm a writer of young adult fiction. There was nothing that negatively surprised me at all. It's been full of positive surprises here. I've really loved my time. What I thought was phenomenal was just how much stuff there is to see in Prague. There are so many galleries, there are so many museums, there are little things that are just fabulous, and I think if they were somewhere else in the world, there would be millions of people queuing up every day to see them. Like there's a little magical Jesus around the corner. There's yesterday I saw a bearded saint. Just fantastic stuff. And yeah, I'm so happy that I had so much time to explore it all. No, it's not a secret. It's based on real events. So in the autumn of 1989, a lot of East German people, well, actually thousands of East German people, came to Prague, climbed over the fence of the West German embassy and demanded to travel to West Germany. And it quickly became a real big political situation because there were so many of them. And the politicians had to come up with a solution, and then in the end it was decided that these people would be allowed to travel to West Germany. And it was so significant because some people had come to Prague to watch like a football game, or to visit relatives or something, and they were suddenly had this opportunity to get into the gardens of the embassy and go to the West. And so for me that was a really interesting question, what does it take for you to leave everything and just go and do this thing? And of course, a few weeks later the Berlin Wall came down, and it kind of was a very important event that brought down the end really of this world, the Iron Curtain, East and West Germany. So for me it's a super interesting situation to put characters into. Well, I mean, it's not a textbook, so it's not, like boring book you would read at school. So it's mostly about the kids who are part of the story. So, a young group of people who are, they're just on a school trip. So it's a bit mayhem, they're away from home, and they're meeting all these other kids. And of course it's all about, it's about friendship, it's about, people falling in love and, going off and, secretly kissing, and all this kind of stuff. It just happens to be at that time in Prague, which of course will play a major role also, but it's not mainly about that. It really is about these people and how they act in that situation. Yes, I foresee a day. I have actually decided that once I'm done with this manuscript, with this, like a good second draft, I'm going to put it away for a few months, and during that time I want to write an adventure for younger children in German. Yes, it'll be this summer. Yes, definitely. I mean, I haven't, had the opportunity to really get into it, but just walking around and being, I've had a very positive vibe, and only last night actually I was sitting down by the river, and there were lots of groups of people, local people and foreign people, and some groups of younger people, and some of them were couples, and there were queer couples, there were straight couples, you know, all sitting together. And I think that's what it's all about, you know. Everybody can just be, and everyone can just come here and be with their friends, and have a nice time. So for me, it's been really like super welcoming. Oh yeah, so I feel like since we're at the John Lennon wall, if we were to say love is for losers, you know, lightning would strike. So I do think love can turn you into a brainless idiot, and you know, I have walked the earth as that person. I thought I was at my best during those times. I was not. However, I do think love really ultimately is the answer to all our problems. I'm just, you know, thinking, there's a saying in Germany that was very, very popular when I was a child. I don't know if it's still a thing, but it goes, you know, imagine there's a war, but nobody goes. And I think, you know, imagine, John Lennon, imagine, you know, we could come to a point in the world where, you know, we're not brainwashed to think, you know, we're angry and we're in need and we're deprived and we're jealous, but we're brainwashed to think that, you know, we have plenty and there is love. Then I think we would have a very, very different situation. You know, imagine really, you know, a world leader would say there is now a war, but we would be so full of love that nobody would go. We would be like, okay, you know, fine, there's a war, but like we're not doing it. So, you know, in that sense, and you know, being here with John Lennon and Yoko Ono, no doubt, I think, you know, no, love is not for losers at all. Do everything when you come to Prague, everything. Definitely buy a travel card for the public transport and just go around. So just like get on the tram and ride it all the way to the end, and then ride it all the way back to the other end. You know, if you want extra thrills, you should take a bus, because that's a different experience, very wild. And yeah, see everything. There's so much to see. There's so much that you can learn about the Czech Republic, about the history of the Czech Republic, about the Czech people, by looking at them, first of all, you know, the places, eating the food, drinking the beer, looking at yeah, everything. So really, I think, you know, if you've come here to write, of course write, but also take it all in first. That's my advice. Go see the bearded lady saint. It's the best thing in the world.